Hey guys, and welcome to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. In this video guys, we are checking out R-Type Delta, but HD boosted. So R-Type Delta was a game that was released on Sony's PlayStation 1 back in 1998. Well, that was a date in Japan. It was released in Europe and America a year later in 1999, even though the game is set in the year 2164. So I always wondered to myself, is this the future that we are going to have? Maybe my great grandchildren, because it's still some time away. At least last time I checked, the year was 2025. So when you begin this game, if you're used to the PlayStation 1 version, it looks exactly the same. In fact, let's check out the PlayStation 1 version. So here we are, the PlayStation 1 version, and you can see, like the HD boosted version naturally is the HD boosted version. The visuals have been brought up to spec for modern devices. The version that you're seeing, well, this one here is running on Mr. FPGA. This is the original PlayStation game, but everything you're seeing of HD boosted is on the Nintendo Switch 2. I'm running it at 1080p, and for the whole part, it looks really good, and the game feels pretty much the same. There are some other options in there, and we will have a look at some of them and talk about them, but let's go back to the modern one. I want to send a special thank you out to City Connection and Clear River Games for actually hooking me up with a review code. This is something that I was going to buy, but not straight away. I'm going to be honest, because it's not something I would have had the time to play on day one. I was going to wait for a sale. But it was really nice of them to get me this code, and when I played it, I loved it. But guess what? I was equally as frustrated. This game is difficult, but R-Type and horizontal shmups, or shmups in general, are very difficult, and this one is no exception. I had to go and put it on kids mode. On the PlayStation it was like easy, medium, hard. On this one it's like kids, human, and I can't even remember what the hardest difficulty is, but that's not something I'm going to be playing. Now, the easy mode still presents a challenge to you, so what I'd recommend is try playing it on normal, and if you're getting obliterated the way I was, like right exactly there, then maybe you want to consider playing kids mode. There's no shame in playing kids mode. It's still a difficult game. It will still be a challenge, but guys, this just looks superb. I love how it's 3D-ish looking with the 3D assets. It's all like popping up, it's vibrant, and it still captures that R-Type flavor with the pod, with the different ships, the classic laser bouncy power up that you've got. But guys, let's have a look at some of the older R-Type games, because there are quite a few of them. Let's have a look at the original R-Type, which was released initially in the arcades on the IRIM M72 hardware, a great piece of arcade hardware that not only hosted R-Type, but it also hosted the sequel R-Type 2, as well as games like Ninja Spirit and The Legend of Hero Tonma. An absolute favorite arcade system of mine. Everyone liked R-Type in the arcade. It was a difficult game, but they absolutely loved it. Now, coming up here, guys, you're going to see one of the most iconic video game bosses. Honestly, can you think of a more iconic boss? If you can, this one is still top 5. I know I make this battle seem easy, but hey, that's with practice and years of playing this. And here we have it, guys. This is R-Type 2, a very good sequel. Now, a little bit of trivia here. See the boss, the first boss from R-Type 1, that's the same boss, but he's wearing armor. He's going to get destroyed before he can reveal himself, but that is the same boss. I 100% completely assure you that is the same boss. So that was really cool. Playing R-Type 1 and playing R-Type 2 for the first time, and seeing the boss from the first game all armored up, because he learned an important lesson in the second game to armor up. It didn't do him much good, or it didn't do it much good. It still got whacked out. Guys, if you thought it was weird that the first boss in R-Type 1 was also the first boss in R-Type 2, but this time with armor, guess what? There is a fighting game set in the R-Type universe. Now, before you go and think, oh, I want to go and play Perfect Soldiers, also known as Superior Soldiers, on the IRIM M92 hardware, this game is rubbish. Complete and utter trash. That guy there, Star Saber, reminds me of Captain Commando, but nowhere near as cool. Now, I like fighting games, and for some reason I kind of enjoyed my playthrough of this. I was able to 1cc this, like on the first attempt I actually played it, but honestly guys, watch the video, don't try and play this game. It is horrible. It might even look better than it plays. It really is terrible, but it is fascinating to see the R-Type universe branching out from a shmup to a fighter. And this is the last of the old games we are going to look at, because there's a lot more we can look at, but hey, this video is about R-Type Delta HD Boosted. And this one here is R-Type Leo, an absolute favorite, a really good soundtrack, but in all honesty, all R-Type games have a good soundtrack, right? Is there an R-Type game with a bad soundtrack? If it is, let me know in the comments, because honestly, I don't think there is. But yeah, R-Type Leo is fantastic. You can play 2 players simultaneously. It's just really cool, and it's the easier game out of many of the R-Types that are out there. The main R-Type games that I know are R-Type 1, R-Type 2 and R-Type Leo, and this is definitely easier than part 1 and part 2. But yeah, let's go over to R-Type Delta HD Boosted, because that's what the video is about. But I did want to check out some of the older games, because this game has a long legacy of just excellent shmups, some more difficult than others, but I wanted to give Leo an honorable mention, mainly for 2 reasons. You can play 2 players and it's a lot easier to get into. And here we are back now on HD Boosted. Now this is the first level boss, and it was relatively easy, but it still took me a couple of goes. I don't know whether I just suck at games or it's just age kicking in and not being too familiar with this title in particular, even originally on the PlayStation. I mean, I played the original PlayStation version, but mainly in live streams on the Mr. FPGA core. I don't remember having it when I originally had the PlayStation, but if you did play this on the PlayStation and you want to get yourself a modern version for your modern devices, this is available on the Nintendo Switch. Like I said earlier, all the footage of HD Boosted is from the Switch, but it is also available for the PlayStation 4, 5, the Xbox consoles, as well as the PC via Steam. You will definitely enjoy it. So if it's your favorite game, this is likely something you want to purchase. If this is your first time playing a shmup, then hey, if you're up for a challenge and you want something difficult that is difficult even on easy mode, then definitely give this a shot. It definitely delivers everything a horizontal shmup should. It gives you a challenge, there's really good boss fights, there's really good power-ups, and there's just stuff going over all around the place. Calling all the Darius fans. If you're a Darius fan and you like shooting fishes, well, R-Type has some of those popping out at you right about now. There you go. So this over here is me trying out the practice mode. So what you can do is, let's say well, I only got to level 2 in this. Once you get to a certain level, you can practice it to your heart's content. You can pick whichever ship you like out of the ones that are available, and as well as that, you can pick your power up. So naturally I went with the strongest combination I could go with, just to try it out. So that's really cool. It just means wherever you get to, if you get stuck on that level, you can practice it with any scenario. You can even turn on invincibility, but honestly, I'm cheap, but I'm not that cheap. The controls for this are exactly the same as the PlayStation version. It was a little bit unusual because your shoulder buttons, L1 and L2, one button slows you down and one button speeds you up. I'm not exactly used to that. I didn't really use it much, but maybe there's a use for it later in the game. But at least at the beginning part of the game, it wasn't something that really was required. But I'm pretty sure if the mechanic's there, it will be usable. Now, what's really cool as well is you've got 2 fire buttons. One of them is auto fire. It's just steady, boom, coming out really fast. The other one is like your classic one where you hold it down and it will charge that shot up for you. Once it charges, you can fire that big Hadouken fireball. Wrong game actually, Hadouken, but seeing superior soldiers has got me in that fighting game mood. But in turn, guys, this game's just really good. Oh, by the way, there was, when I checked the controls, there was a button there that kind of made it sound like he had a special attack, but I never came across it. Maybe you get it later in the game. If you know exactly what it is, let me know. So out of the 4 face buttons, one's auto fire, one's like your normal fire that you can keep tapping, or you can charge it up. One is to release your pod and then call it back, and the other was like some kind of, well, it seems like it was some kind of special weapon, but I didn't see it. Honestly, I can tell you I pressed it a few times. I just kind of wish I played this game back in the day, but I kind of missed it on the PlayStation. So this is something I want to try and enjoy now, provided I don't get too frustrated and end up throwing my Switch on the wall. Actually, I never do that. Some people smash their consoles when they lose. I'm not one of those guys. I can honestly tell you I have never ever done that. But R-Type can be difficult, and I know some people will. So if you're the type that throws your consoles when things are difficult, or throws your controller if you're playing it on a TV, then maybe get some kind of padding or some kind of case for your Switch 2 or your controller, so when you dash it, it doesn't break, because this game will challenge you. But don't let it break you. Don't get bitter, get better. But that's really it for this video, guys. I like this game. I recommend it to anyone that likes shmups, and if you like the original, this is a decent upgrade. Try it out, try out the PlayStation version, and try out all the different games in the R-Type universe. Maybe just not Superior Soldiers. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed to the channel, then a subscription and a like is always super duper appreciated. Be awesome to one another. This is Pixel Cherry Ninja out.